Hello guys, this is me again, and if you're asking why is she sitting on her bed, it's because I have realized something, okay? As you know, I have borderline. And as borderliners, we tend to mask around people or in situations where we don't really feel comfortable in. And I have realized, like, I was watching my own videos and I have realized, girl, you are masking. I was like, girl, you are blocking your own authenticity by masking. So I was like, okay, what can I do to be more myself? And I thought, okay, get comfortable, okay? Because I was realizing that whenever I was sitting like this, I would feel so stuck. My whole energy is stuck, you know? When I'm talking to my friends, I'm usually sitting like this. Like, I sit like a baby. So if you see me just sitting more comfortable in my next videos, your girl is learning how to unmask, okay? Just let me. Today's video, I want to teach you how to know if you are on the right path or not, because this is such a huge topic, especially when you're like getting to your early 20s or entering your 20s. You don't know who you are, you don't know what you want of life. Everyone has these big expectations of you, and you feel so lost. And I know this because I have felt so lost, okay? When I was in my early 20s, I got out of a toxic abusive relationship and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I want from life. I didn't know who I am. I didn't know what was waiting for me. And I was like, okay, I just want the universe to put me on the right path. I had no specific goals or visions inside, so I took out my journal and I wrote in that journal, I want to help millions of peoples worldwide and doing what I love and earn money by doing this. This is what I wrote, word for word. I didn't know what it was. And a few years ago, in my early 20s, I would never think of starting YouTube or becoming a YouTuber or doing TikTok or social media at all because I was a very private person. So it was not like that I had this idea of, oh, I could start social media one day. It was more like that I allowed the universe to put me on the path that was meant for me in the quickest way. I want you to get specific on how you want to feel. You don't have to know the goals. If you have to choose a career right now and you don't know what you want to do, just think of how you want to feel. What do you want to feel? What do you want to change? For me, it was always clear that I want to help people. I didn't know how, you know? I was like, maybe I get into the medical field. Maybe I get into, I don't know, custom service. I didn't know how I wanted to help people, but I knew that this was the path for me. I always had the instinct from when I was a little child to help people. It was always my natural instinct to make the world a better place. So I just put that out in the universe. I wrote it in my journal and I said, I just want to help people. So if that's one of your goals, write down, I'm helping millions of peoples worldwide, or I'm doing what I love. Just write it down, okay? Write down what you want. For example, if you are a very sporty person and if you want to make money by doing what you love, by doing your favorite sports, just write down, I can move my body as I want and I make money by doing that. Or I don't know. I can drive my favorite cars and I make money by doing this. I do what I love and I make money by doing this. I'm with my friends and I make money with them. Just write down what you want to do and how you want to feel doing this. But leave the options open for the universe to deliver the right path to you, because trust me, it will happen. There is no other way around. You have to imagine your whole life as a navigation system, okay? The universe knows the goal, it knows the destination. And even if you turn left here or right here or left here or right here, the end destination will be the same. You can just change the way to this destination. You can choose if you want to be happy on this way, if you want to be sad on this way, if you want to block yourself, if you want to go into this direction or that direction. Nothing of that is going to change, going to block you from ending up to where you really have to be. You will end up where you have to be. You will get on your path. It's already yours. The only thing that is blocking you from being there right now is that you don't know, consciously don't know, that this is your path and this is your way to go. But you are already on this way. And this is what you have to tell yourself all the time. I am already on my way to do what I am meant to do. Every second, every breath that I take is 1 second closer and one breath closer to doing what I absolutely love and what I absolutely came here to do. In my case, I said, like, I wrote down, I want to help people. And I forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. Then I started social media, but it was more like a funny thing. I didn't take it seriously. And all of a sudden, things began to change. It was a natural process. I was never forcing myself to do social media. I was never forcing myself to have a content plan. Up to this day, I don't have a content plan. I either post every week or every 2 months. I don't care because I trust my intuition. I don't force myself to do it if it doesn't feel right. And this is what is really the difference between people who listen to their intuition and people who force a schedule upon them. I will never force a schedule upon me because I know if I don't act out of my heart and out of my intuition, it's not going to benefit anyone from us. Because I just force myself to sit in front of a camera and talk out of my head, but I want to talk out of my heart. I want to talk out of my soul. And I know the only way that I'm going to touch other people's soul is by allowing myself to talk out of mine. So don't force yourself. Everything that is meant for you will flow naturally, okay? Even if you have to study a lot for this. Let's say you want to become a doctor. Of course, you have to study a lot for this, you know? The test results are not going to flow to you, but it will feel right. You will have fun learning. You will have fun proving yourself that you are capable of doing this. You will have this feeling of belonging in yourself while you are studying, while you are going to university. It just feels right. You don't doubt it because it just feels right. And let me tell you one thing I have learned. If you always doubt the way that you are on, if you always doubt the career that you are in, if you always doubt the person that you are with, it's not the right thing for you. If something is really right for you, of course you can doubt it. Of course, you know, we are just human beings. We doubt things, but it's not going to happen again and again and again. If you are doubting something all the time, this is a sign from your subconscious mind that this thing or this person or this situation is not for you. It's not beneficial for you. It's not bringing you closer to where you want to be. It's not the person for you. You just have to trust it. Trust your intuition. Always trust your intuition. The most important thing that you have to realize is that destruction is a form of creation. If you are about to start a new life, if you are about to ask to be put on this path that is meant for you, things will change and things are about to get destroyed. And instead of being scared of this destruction, instead of seeing it as, oh my God, everything is ruined, I lose friendships, I lost this relationship, I lost my work, I lost this opportunity. See it as a radical, deep cleaning of your life. The universe is going to throw out everything that is blocking you and everything that is not belonging to you. And it will feel like a chaos. It will feel horrible. I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I was in this phase, like when everything was about to get destroyed, this tower moment in tarot, there is this card and it's a tower. And the tower card represents a sudden and drastic change, like a destruction of everything around you. But this change has to happen because if this change is not happening, you can't build something new, you know? This is why it is said that destruction is a form of creation, because you can create something new if you are still stuck in this old building. You have to let it go down. You have to burn it to the ground in order to build something new on it. So if everything is getting destroyed right now, just keep going. Keep going, keep having trust, okay? And now that it happens for a reason. I'm a vampire, guys. I hate when the sun is shining too bright. I get really, I don't know. Like my friends always make fun of this. They say like you always have your blindings down, and I'm like, yeah, I do, because I don't like it when the sun is shining in my face, and I'm blind. My eyes are very sensitive, you know. You can't see me right now, but you feel it. You feel my message. You don't have to see me, you know. Just imagine myself being there. So, what I wanted to say is have trust. Have trust and know that whatever is meant for you is not going to be destroyed. This is the mindset I have. Like, if I know, for example, that if I speak up about my feelings in a friendship, this friendship is about to be ended, I know, okay, if it can be destroyed, it deserves to be destroyed. There's a saying that goes, if it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. So if you are staying true to yourself, to your authenticity, to your feelings, to your emotions, and alongside the way things are about to get destroyed, to break down, they deserve to break down. Nothing that is truly meant for you could get ever destroyed by you being honest and by you staying true to yourself. The universe is always realigning you with your purpose, with your path. And how you react to it determines whether you will end this destination fast and quickly and happy, or if this is going to be a very long and very sad and very, very difficult long run. You are the runner on this path, okay? You can choose. Do I want to be happy? Do I want to stay trustful? Do I want to have gratitude? Or do I want to go insane? Do I want to freak out? Do I want to be distrusting? Do I want to punish myself? You can choose. You can decide. Everything is up to you. People get all worked up about this idea of, if God exists, why is this and this existing? Why do we have to suffer? Because we are gifted with a free will. If we as souls are not gifted with a free will, there is no sense of us coming here. There's no sense of souls making a human experience. There is no meaning of having these lessons, of having this experience, you know? We are gifted with a free will. This is why I always say you can choose how to react to things. You can choose what to do. It's all in your hand. I always see this life as a simulation. It's like a video game. I'm in control. I choose how to react to things. I choose what way I want to go. But at the end, I ultimately know that I'm going to end up where I am meant to end up. I have this trust. Right now, I'm on the path. I'm still on the path, you know? You may think, oh yeah, you already know what you want. You already know where you're going to end up. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I may be in 5 years, and I don't need to know, because I trust that I will be there where I'm meant to be. I trust that I will meet the right people, the right opportunities, the right situations everywhere I go. I know everything is aligning perfectly according to my life path. And you have to have this deep trust of knowing that you can make no wrong moves, you know? Even if you make a horrible mistake, let's say you make a horrible mistake and you regret it, your spirit guides, the universe, God, whatever you believe in or choose to believe in, will always put you back on your path. You can either have a lot of resistance against this, or you can go with the flow. This is the only way that determines how fast you will end up at your destination. You will lose a lot of friends. When I started this healing journey and I really asked the universe to put me on my path, I remember I had no friends left. I cut off everyone. And I was alone. I went to the cinema alone. I went to restaurants alone. I went to other cities alone. I went shopping alone. I did everything alone, and I didn't care. Because honestly, at this time, it was not my top priority to have friends or to do things with other people, because I knew my top priority right now has to be myself. And the friends that I had weren't good friends. Of course, I would keep them if they were good friends, but they weren't good friends to me. So I knew I have to cut them off. I have to cut everything off that is taking my energy and stopping me from investing this energy into myself, because it's just a huge blockage. So if you lose friendships, it's okay. It's okay to be alone for a period of time. It's okay to do things alone. It's okay, okay? And all of a sudden, when I was in the midst of my healing journey, people would spawn into my life out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, I had friends, and I was like, huh? How does this happen? You know, I was not looking for them. I was not actively trying to make friends. It just happened, because what's meant for you will always naturally flow into your life. The people you are meant to be with, you will never have to force a connection with them. It will never feel weird. It will never feel like a burden for none of you. It will just happen. You will also get a lot of signs, and you can get signs through everything. Basically, you will receive so much signs, but you have to be open for these signs, you know? When I started all of this, when I started YouTube and all of this stuff, even when I started TikTok, and this was back in 2021, people would come to me and they would tell me, please start a YouTube channel. I was not ready for this. I haven't started a YouTube channel until 2023, because I was not ready for this. But even 2 years before I actually physically started this YouTube channel, people would always force me onto this path. They would come to me, please start a YouTube channel, please make a podcast, please make this, please make this, please make this. And I was like, no, I'm not comfortable doing this. I'm not comfortable. And this is where we come to the next step. You will feel this motivation to step out of your comfort zone. Do you want to know how I started YouTube one day? I was just sitting in my kitchen, and all of a sudden I was like, If I don't start now, I will never do it. So I took my camera and I filmed my first YouTube video. And guys, my first YouTube video, it was unplanned. I just talked out of my heart. And I didn't know how it would end up. I didn't know if I would gain a lot of followers. I just knew if I don't take the first step right now, I will never do it. I had to push myself out of my comfort zone into my growth zone, into my learning zone. Remember this, okay? The first step is always the hardest one. After the first step, everything will feel more easy. But the first step is the hardest one because sometimes you are just full of self doubt. You're just full of these judgments that you have about yourself, that you keep about yourself, but you have to let them go just for a second. I didn't know how it would work out. I didn't know if I was going to be a successful YouTuber. I didn't know if I would get views or followers. And I didn't care at this point because all I cared about at this point was that I need to get myself out of the comfort zone. I knew if I don't do it now, I will be stuck in here forever. So I did. And this is what you have to do. Get yourself out of the comfort zone. Force yourself to do something you are slightly scared of every day. And I don't mean like go bungee jumping or, I don't know, do something very risky or dangerous. That is not what I mean. I mean, do things that challenge you, okay? If you know that you want to work on a book, force yourself to write at least 5 pages every day. If you know that you want to, become a more socially aware person, a more extrovert person, force yourself to go outside and give two people a compliment every day. Things like this, things that force you to become who you want to be and to take small steps towards it. Another sign that you're on the right path is that you will stop listening to what others say about you, or what others judge, what opinions others have about you, because you simply know you are living in your own truth. And no matter what others think about your own truth, no matter how they attack your truth, it's not going to change anything. When I started TikTok, I didn't care about what other people would think of me. I didn't care. I have like object permanence issues. So I don't even see if people are judging me. I don't see if they are talking behind my back. But even if I would see it, I would see it and I would turn my back around and I wouldn't see it anymore. That's it. If you know that you do something that you love and you are authentic and you are 100% doing what you love, no opinion of others will shake you up. Of course, you will feel sad sometimes. I'm not going to lie. You are just a human being. We have emotions, and the actions of others can have consequences on us. But it's not going to last for a long time because at the end of the day, you are just speaking your truth, you are doing your truth, you are doing what you love. And if someone is attacking what you love, let them attack it. The only reason why they even have time to attack you so incredibly and so intensely is that they don't choose to live their own truth instead. Because people who are very busy with living their own truth and very authentic in themselves and very loving and very in harmony with themselves, they would never think of hating others online, No one has time for this. No person who's truly happy with themselves has time for this. You will feel joy. You will just have fun doing it. You don't do it because you want to earn money or because you want to have a social status or because you want to be famous or because you want to make your parents proud. These things can also be reasons, but you do it because you feel joy. You feel meaning in it. If you truly love doing something and if you do it out of your heart, everything else will flow naturally. This is why they say money follows joy. If you do what you love, if you do it very good because you are so much with your heart into your actions, money will follow you. Money will follow you. There's no way that money won't follow you if you truly do what you love and what you're here to do. There's this exercise. I don't know if it was Abraham Hicks or another manifestation coach, but one of them said that in every moment, I think it was Bashar. Bashar is someone he's channeling an extraterrestrial being. He said that in every situation, you have to ask yourself, what would bring me the most joy right now? And then do this. Because in this way, you are going to elevate your frequency. You will feel better. And if you are at a higher frequency, you start to attract more high opportunities. So, for example, if you know right now it will already make me feel better to call my friend or to drink an iced coffee or to watch a YouTube video, do this. Money follows joy. Follow your joy. And when you are on your path and you're doing the things that you love to do, you will realize that you always had this feeling that you are born for this, even if you didn't know what exactly. But if you do it, you know, oh my God, I was born to do this, you know? The moment I actively started to help thousands of people worldwide, I felt, oh my God, I was born to do this. This was my mission all along. I was meant to be sent on this earth, on this planet Earth, as a soul to help other people. I am 100% convinced that this is true. This is my mission here, to help other people. And I had to go through very traumatic and horrible situations in my life in order to help other people. Because from my experience, I can teach them what they should do if they are still going through these experiences. You know, sometimes you have to face miserable situations in your life. Sometimes you have to have very horrible toxic relationships. And I'm not trying to romanticize this. No, no. But I say, I know from my perspective that at the end, I knew exactly why I attracted these kind of situations in my life. And instead of becoming all bitter around it, and instead of making it my whole life story that I'm the victim and everything is so bad, I just turned the story around. I took the hell that I was going through and made a heaven for myself out of it. And this is what people do who are really successful. They don't let themselves be stopped by any external factor. You know, there are so many multimillionaires that grew up in poverty. There are so many people who went through so toxic and abusive and horrible situations in their life, and they turned it around. They transformed their life experiences into their biggest blessings. And by doing this, you will become an alchemist. This is why I know that I will always be good. I know I may face a lot of difficult situations in the future. You know, you never know what happens, but I know I will be good because I have this ability to turn every bad thing that happens to me into a positive one. Even if I am making a huge mistake, even if I'm facing a lot of struggles, I know this is just a lesson. I can turn this lesson around. I don't have to stay the victim forever. I don't have to play the blame game. I don't have to, I don't know, blame external forces or my parents or my ex-boyfriend or anyone for the way I live, because at the end of the day, I am in control. And your health will get better. The body is always a representation of the inner mind. If there's something wrong within your internal mind, within your soul, within your system, the body will represent this, you know? This is why it is said that every sickness is a sickness within. They're just trying to get your attention by turning to the outside. If your skin is starting to get more clear, if you suddenly lose the weight that you have been wanting to lose for a longer time, if everything just feels good and you feel healthy and full of energy, this is your body showing you that you are on the right path, because your body is always interacting with your mind and with your soul. If your soul is sick, if you feel bad, your body is going to represent this. There's no other way around. It's always connected, always connected. And this is also why if you want to change the body, you have to change the mind first. You have to learn to become comfortable with getting uncomfortable. A lot of people always just see the destination. They see the millions of dollars they want to make. They see the millions of followers they want to have. They see the big house that they want to buy one day. But this is just a destination. The really interesting part about all of this is the way, the path that you are meant to go in order to reach all of your goals. And this is why so many people just stop, because they do it for a week, they do it for a couple of days, and then they're like, oh, I don't see results. I will stop here. This is not how it works. You have to stay consistent, and you have to believe that everything will happen at divine timing. If you would have given me this platform 3 years ago, I wouldn't know how to handle it. I wouldn't know how to act, you know? So I had to have these 3 years of experience from TikTok or Instagram or just personal development experience in order to be ready to have this channel. You can't have something if your soul is not ready for maintaining what you have. You can't have millions of dollars if you don't know how to deal with that kind of money. You can't have the perfect relationship if you will subconsciously always sabotage this relationship because you still have attachment issues. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed my video, and I really hope you don't mind that I am becoming more comfortable in my videos now. But I just want to, and I do what I want. So I love you, take care of you, and we will see each other in my next video.